Hello, everybody. It's Catherine. I'm here to do a collective reading for the chosen collective reading, an energy reading for the chosen collective. I pre-shuffled, and I also said my prayers here. But yeah. So anyway, hope everybody had a great day. It was hot here. It was hot, like 80 plus degrees, I guess. I don't know. I stayed inside for part of the day, but I got outside when it started to cool down a little bit, I think. But it's been an interesting day, to say the very least. I feel the energy today is kind of, I don't know, I didn't expect it, I guess. I didn't expect all the messages that I watched some of my favorite readers, and I didn't expect the messages that came across. They were all, appropriate and good and all that. Not good for everybody, but nothing I wish on people. But, I just wasn't expecting it. I guess, a lot of clarification for me, which I would imagine would be a lot of clarification for a lot of the collective, or at least some of us. Couldn't be just me, I wouldn't think. As crazy as it is and the way it sounds, when it's happening, and you say it out loud yourself, you think it's only you, but you know better. You know better. That's why I think the online community is so important, because it does make us feel less isolated and singular when it comes to these very strenuous, absurd sounding sometimes storylines, which are true though. They're true. Nothing's fabricated, you know that. But yeah, I guess it's that old adage that you have to have had it happen to yourself for people to truly understand. Otherwise, it just sounds like a story to a lot of people, I'm sure. But when you've gone through it, not so much, huh? Then it is a story, all right. The story of your life. Okay, well, let's see what we get here. Welcome, Holy Spirit, and I thank you for protecting me during this read and my collective as well. And I'd like to have the most benevolent outcome for this reading for the chosen collective that I can have. In depth, please, and just one card at a time if possible. And I appreciate you, and you're always welcome. And thank you for protecting all of us. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Two of Wands. I don't get overjoyed, but I get this is someone in the collective, I believe, that's just feeling peace, some level of peace, and looking not at the trouble, but looking towards what's to come. Two of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. For some of us, it just felt like it's, were we dreaming? Is this really, our blessings are going to materialize, Not that we didn't have faith in God, not that that ever failed us, but that, we got so kind of complacent with the disappointment of, the situation that we're in and the vessels of the devil we had become so accustomed to, I guess. Yeah. But it's here. And it's definitely the hand of God that brought it. And I think for some of us, it's justice in and of itself that is the blessing. Usually it would represent, monetary money, blessings. And it can as well, but I mean, I think justice is the first part of that, regardless. All the warnings, you have 4 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. They have to stand down, go within. And here I get, like, repenting, asking for forgiveness, on their knees, not to the collective, but to God, of course. And meaning it, having to humble themselves to that 7 of Pentacles, because, well, they know why. We know why, things that they've done against the children, but it's hard to look at, though. It's hard to watch if you're anywhere near it. You certainly don't want to get swept up in it. I understand the rules as they sit, or, the majority of how this goes. But, yeah, I just can't watch. For some of us, it's too closer than what's comfortable, obviously. So, but yeah, it's hard to watch. We have to remember too, as this goes on, and what we do have to be a witness to is it's out of our hands, and it might hurt to see another human being suffer. But you can't forget, you need to remember the past in these situations. So don't feel bad, collective. Don't feel bad. You know what they've done to you. Don't feel bad, Yeah, because they celebrated it. Left us in the dirt, in the mud, and didn't care if we basically left us for unalived. Like trash or something. And then relished in it, enjoyed it. And pick up witches, these 3 in this group as well. I know it's 3 of Cups, but I pick up 3 people. It appears to be 2 women and a man. But I think it could have been 2 women and men. It depends on your situation. Let's see. Who are these people in this group, Who are these in this coven here, this little coven of celebrating what they thought was our final 10 of Wands and 3 of Swords. Yeah, that's what they were celebrating. Or all the burdens they called it. And the heartache. Every time they had a victory there. Every time they had anything that they thought hurt us or affected our heart or made us carry more weight on our shoulders. It was relentless. Just an onslaught of burdens caused by not just that group, but other groups as well. But let's see anyway here. Who are these in this 3 of Cups right there? 10 of Cups. They wanted happily ever after for themselves. They thought by doing that they would receive happiness, which I don't understand this, okay? Because how are you going to destroy or attempt to completely destroy people's lives and then think that you should be, happy family, happily ever after for yourself? when they're intentionally, with intention in their heart, mind you, I'm assuming, with the intentions to take out somebody else or scoot them over or out of your way to take over what they have, their home, their, everything, their relationship, their money, their everything they worked for and invested in the last, 14 years or however many years it's been for us in the collective. Getting 13, getting 20 years for some, 13 years for some, 16, 2 years, any type of investment that you put in it, if you really put your heart into it, or it meant so much to you, and it was with every word spoken, it was related to the person that it was, theirs. It was our home. If it belongs to us, we'll never have to worry. That type of thing. And then suddenly, there's all these gnats on. But then suddenly, you're under threat, and you're confused, and you don't know what the hell just happened, and why is it going like this? I think there was Black Widows in this Three of Cups here. But unbeknownst to maybe somebody in the group, if they were the other owner of the home or the investor into the relationship or home, that they didn't realize, maybe they were just trying to get them out of the way in the beginning, maybe, I feel like that could be it. Knight of Wands, information is coming in fast about this Three of Cups. I'm surprised the Four of Wands hasn't come out. It's coming in fast. This information that Judgment's not out here either, but something's gonna happen. Something's happening. What's this happening? Is this part of the karma? Is this for the collective or for the people working against Seven of Cups? All these cups, and they all have something different in them. If there's, looks like somebody under a sheet, right? It's the Holy Spirit, huh? And there's a snake there, a head, a sandcastle, some fruit, a wreath, like reminds me of a funeral, and a dragon, I think. But they're all floating on clouds, so they're all cups filled by the Holy Spirit. I choose my relationship with God and to keep continuing down my path with Him. We didn't come this far for naught. At least I believe not. So I know that's what I want. In whatever fashion that comes in. I mean, I know what I love to do, but there's a lot of things I want to do. A lot of different things that I want to do. And I have real aspirations and dreams, but it all basically comes back to helping people and but I want to walk the path that God wants me to walk. I'm still a work in progress, don't get me wrong. Nobody's perfect, God knows that. God knows that too. Let's see how this plays this about us making our choices. Page of Wands. We know that's what we want. And that's what we're doing. I get to this copycat energy of they were so sure that they were going to walk down our path. Again, I don't see how that's possible if you use your common sense when you think about something like this. But I suppose people don't, if they don't really, they think they understand spirituality or a relationship with Holy Spirit, but unless they've actually gotten message from the divine, which I'm not saying people haven't. I'm just saying it's not for everyone haven't, that can't. I mean, that's not for me to say, that's for Holy Spirit to say, right? But I just get that they were so sure they were going to walk the collective's path. They had the gear, they were dressed up to do it, and they had all the things that they thought they were supposed to have, and they had a channel or a platform, and they were good to go. What information? We're going to get information about the copycat? What is this for? Ooh. That's 3 cards that I'm going to take. Justice, 5 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So, I'm hearing part of what this person said is going to bring in our justice, or what they've done will be a catalyst toward justice. 2 of Pentacles, because they were being juggled, caused them to walk away. The Fool took a leap of faith to do the right thing. What was this leap of faith towards? Towards you? Towards their path with you? Page of Cups. Because of the offer that they didn't get the offer, or the offer, it wasn't a good offer. Is this the collective we're talking about, or is it the copycat energy? Because I'm picking up both. Or was it both? That's the why the juggling, mostly. That's 3. Oh, the Lovers. 6 of Swords. It wasn't a good offer that was made to the collective, but they maybe took a leap of faith towards this union, thinking to move on to calmer waters and have the 10 of Pentacles, have the abundance of money for themselves. Rendezvous, I'm getting after. They weren't trying to act as if they were together. They were trying to keep that quiet. It doesn't like they walked away from each other. In all appearances, that's what it seemed to be, that they weren't, this group wasn't together anymore. But there was one of the 3 that maybe did took the leap of faith towards, away from the Lovers. Maybe they were moving on to calmer waters, towards their own 10 of Pentacles in some cases, but in other cases they were given a hollow, empty, actually unworthy type offer. An empty cup, or a fishy offer, however you want to say it. But they did it anyway. They had their intuition. Maybe they didn't listen to their intuition in some cases. In other cases, just be somebody coming towards collective to make an offer. But you have to make up your own mind, use your own discernment if you think it's a good offer or not, especially if it's somebody from the past. Because we do want to move on to calmer waters and begin, if you have a new beginning, you still have a little ways to go, right? But it will still lead to the Ten of Pentacles. But for some of them, they were pretending that we weren't being juggled, but we were, and then hiding and acting as if they were separated from each other and there's nothing going on. But you can't fool spirit. You're not going to fool God. Seemingly they took a leap of faith, and then they want to come in as if, or maybe they were made an offer, and some of it, seemingly they took this leap of faith, but there was something funny about it. Something wasn't ringing true. Something wasn't adding up to the collective. Because they were still in this union. But then I think that they actually maybe could have walked away in some cases to move on to calmer situation. And had to leave what they thought the collective was having with somebody in the group. A relationship with someone. They thought that was something else going on more than it was. There wasn't anything going on in this situation here anyway. Not like that. Yeah, they worked very hard to hide that relationship. And to try to take the blessings that didn't belong to them. Put a lot of effort into it. Every day. But you can't, you've got your own blessing. People, everyone does, I'm sure. Going after somebody else's is not going to ever work out. I highly think. But God saw what they were doing. I see 2 keys down here. Yeah, they're. This is not the Judgment card, but that's what I'm getting from this. Because they were putting in work, doing the work that was our work. Not that more than one person can't. Not that there couldn't be more than one person doing the same thing. That's not. I never felt that way about it. I just thought it'd be very odd that somebody in such close proximity to where you reside, where you live, God would put that same person to do the exact same thing he, put into your spirit to do. I mean, maybe. I said to myself that even then, or maybe, but I doubt it. I just don't think so, It just seemed, cruel, and I don't know that God is cruel that way. But maybe I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think that was their calling, because nobody was doing any of that till I came up with doing that. It took me a year to really realize it's what I was being told to do something, because I didn't know what the hell was going on. In a way, like, it's like a tap, tap, tap on your shoulder. Hey, don't you want to look into these tarot cards? And it seemed, like, what am I? Why do I want to do this? Well, because I was looking for answers, and, God was leading me to it. And he did, and, that was what I was supposed to be doing, because I really fell in love with doing it. 8 of Wands. He saw all the attacks, though, too. On our pentacles, our home, our trying to move forward, being juggled, all the, okay, and if you look at these wands, each wand has little notches like carved into the side of them. Okay? That reminds me of each individual little betrayal or attack, and each one has how many little marks on it. That's how much we endured, collective. Each time they tried to belittle one of us or prevent us from doing our work on YouTube or whatever platform, or hacked our devices, and each little episode in between, while doing that, all the heartbreak, all the despair, all the, feelings of defeat, like, can you go on, but never losing faith and continuing, of course. But just each little mark represents another time, another attack. And not that we didn't, weren't here to learn our lessons, because we were whatever we had left to learn. Some of this was past the point, past the point of, because we had already learned. There was no need to go through it a second time. We should have been receiving our blessings and been on to the next journey or task, whatever God had for us to do. And I'm not saying I didn't go within, because I know that I went within and looked long and hard at where I made the wrong choices. Could have gone harder or turned around or done things differently and made the mistakes. And trust me, it was bad enough mistakes that you knew it when you made it, and you knew because you felt it and you had to go through it, and you had to go within and realize your own fault of it. And I am sorry about those, for my sake, but for everyone's sake, that it's, we're supposed to be out here doing certain things to help people, whatever your version of it is, And I felt like, I did it late, but it's never really true, because it's always in divine timing, isn't it? But, I'm not so sure that it wasn't overboard on some of this. That's why the karma's coming down the way that it is. But, I'm glad that God gave him every chance and all the chances. And I still don't want the worst for people, if you will. I just want them to learn their lessons and stop hurting people. We need to raise the vibration, not continue to keep lowering it by causing that much damage in our communities to each other by doing black magic and acting as if that's normal and okay, because it's not normal. It's not, in my mind, it's not okay. It's just not okay. And people do it to the extent in which they do it, where they, black widow and do black magic on whichever spouse or whichever person in the house and get them out of the way, and then they go after the weaker one, I guess, or however you want to look at it. The one who has the things in their name, the bank account or the money, or however it goes. And it's black magic, and they're doing it in groups. So you imagine that happens to one household, and you've got, say, 2 kids in that household. So there's 4 people right there affected. And then those kids go to school, and it affects other kids, because they're sad and upset, and it causes a ripple effect. And this goes on and on and on with this family, that family, another family, within a community. Before you know it, the whole community, the whole, vibration of everyone in the community is low. And then it becomes normal, where people think that that's okay, and they can just do that because that's what they expect to have. That they don't expect anything better than that. They expect people to do. That's awful. How are we ever going to have a new earth in higher vibration for all of us, and living like that, where we accept that as normal? We cannot allow that to become the acceptable. It just isn't acceptable. That is not what we're striving towards. We have to have the love and the light which God put us here to share and point out, and be a whistleblower, if you will, point out these injustices, and then help to fix it and to get it right, for people to get it right, not just offer the, pointing it out and bring the justice in, but offer the solutions as well to help rectify the situation in the aftermath. I think it's very important. We don't want this to continue for generations any longer than it has, because this has been going on in some cases for decades. The world, yeah. It's for the world we do this. Because I said, the ripple effect. We have messages to give the world. And some of that is about those type of things. But think of it, with the messages we wanted to give, and spirits talking to us, and giving us these messages to put out there to the world. And that's being held up. That's got to make it. It can't be pleasing anybody. Not God, I'm sure. Because look at how much strength. And that's a bull. It was like being bullied. But we endured it. Now we can't get our messages out, you guys. And we can carry on with the work that we need to be doing. But yeah, it's for the world that this is happening. It's not this abundance or whatever that we're, definitely in my case, receiving from the Holy Spirit it's for a purpose, a divine purpose. It's not, yes, we want to live comfortably and have nice things and all that other stuff, but it's for a higher purpose. So, them not wanting to receive the blessings that God had for them, they were jealous of the blessings that they saw maybe in our coming for us. They wanted our blessings, and they lost sight of themselves. The Magician and the Five of Wands. This particular practitioner caused a lot of grief to the collective. To anybody who resonates with this, a lot of fighting within. Dark High Priestess or this occultist. Dark occultist, be male or female. I've picked up a couple names, but there were 3 people in there. Celebration, at least in that part of the coven, this is like a cult. Energy. Death. They can't do this anymore. They've been warned for the last time. See, you've got this, here's death riding in. And you got this priest, like the high priest. And you got 2 little, like a flower lady, flower girl. Right? They're not even looking at death, but the priest is. He sees it. He knows death's here for someone. But we know death quite well, don't we? Collective. We've met the spirit of death more than once in this journey. Man of Swords. It's got them de-stressed out. Can't sleep. In pain. Thinking about all the swords they put in the collective's bag. The moon, all the lies, all the dirty shit done under the cover of night. All the rituals done under the moon to harness the energy of the moon. to try to convey what they wanted to have done with, you know, with whatever rituals or entities or anything else they were conjuring or doing. Yeah, they're crying over all that they've done in the past. And up until just now, I mean, like today, probably. Different parts of the people attacking the collective get different things at different times. And sometimes all at once. They're the Five of Cups, but I feel like they're crying about what is lost, what will never be for them now. I don't think it was ever gonna be for them because it wasn't meant for them, because it wasn't their journey. You know, they had their own journeys. They would have been less worried about us. Seven of Wands, and more worried about their own. Maybe that would have worked out better. Well, they're looking up to the collective too now, because they know how hard we had to work to defend ourselves. Amidst all that, they have to admire us in some way. I'm sure. They'll be fighting out the same attacks that we had to fight off. In some cases, yeah. They want to walk away. They truly do. They want to walk away from the karma and just like sweep it all in the past and try to forget about it, but it's not going to be how that works. Yeah, they try to sacrifice us. They have to own up to it. Now they're hanging and whipping in the wind. They also pick up the devil and wants his dues. Knight of Cups. Some of them want to come back, try to apologize, or try to make up for it in some cases. I don't know how Holy Spirit feels about that, but from what I understand, not so much. But you have to use your own discernment. I mean, it's your life. Free will is important. But yeah, some of them are going to come back with some sort of offer to try to make some sort of amends. Try to lessen the blow, I think. It was the devil and the Ace of Wands. The devil's here, but see, the aces are my spirit cards or God cards. But to me, this means the spirit's here. And he's told he's had to intercede to tell the devil to stand down. Because it just was out of hand. Enough was enough, he said. Just let him pick me up. And he's over everyone and everything. Like, he's God. And if anybody didn't understand his magnificence, his power, his complete divinity over everything, they'll see it now. They'll see that how much more God is in charge than the devil ever could dream to be. If God decides something, that's what it is. He's slow to anger. He loves us. But, when God says, hey, if that's what that is, then you better best believe that's what that is. Four of Pentacles. They were. I pick up. We're trying to hold on for dear life. Some of them are just trying to hold on to our money. Some of us were just holding on for life. Trying to stay afloat. It reminds me of something where he's got his feet on these. It reminds me of something where you'd be like gliding or hovering maybe. Like those jetpacks or something else. We could have flown away, we would have. I know I sure did all would have. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. And the Chariot, yeah. I know, I certainly would have. If I had a jetpack, I'd have been out of here. I'm waiting for my car to be fixed. Not that I didn't have some help, but it's hard to think of it as help. When in the situation, the sun and the star, the things we don't know are going to come to light. But we're going to be basking in the sun too. Pick up good forward, new beginning energy with the star. But yeah, in certain situations where you can't consider it being helped when they're the ones who disabled you to begin with. It's hard to look at it like, oh, gee, thanks for helping me. I think if it would have been left alone, then possibly would have not had to worry about anybody else paying to fix anything if it was just something that happened. Because, right here, 6 of Pentacles, it's like they just wanted to breadcrumb us, like they're helping, but they're causing it to begin with, and then if they wouldn't have interfered with our work, then more than likely they wouldn't have to worry about paying for anything for us. 3 of Pentacles. What I'm getting here, though, is not just collaboration, but some people were married. I don't know why I picked that up. Maybe 2 people were married and left the third party out. That could be like one of the 3 out in the cold. What is this whole thing? And the ones in the wounded warrior. I'm picking up like scapegoat energy. Like 2 were trying to get away with the bag. And this 9 of Wands, they wanted to take all the blame and all the weight of whatever happened. That's some cold shit, isn't it? Wasn't bad enough what they're doing to the collective. On top of that, they want to do that to one of their own. Of course, there's no honor among thieves, I guess. Yeah, somebody in that group is saying, yeah, the Queen of Swords. Huh. This guy's looking I'm picking up he's pissed. He's also hurt. He doesn't understand why it's all falling on him. But this Queen of Swords, she's got eyes in the side of her head. She knows what's coming, every which direction. And she's prepared. That Queen of Swords, oh, that's the collective I'm picking up on. Ooh. The Emperor. King of Swords and the Emperor. Throat chakra. Looks like he's got a bomb in his hand. That's not funny. But he's got that wand in his other hand. Looks like he did some damage with that thing. They hit somebody over the head with it. But that bomb worries me. It's like he's sitting on something. And he'd blow everybody's ass up. That's not funny. Maybe a little. He's kind of smirking there in the picture, too. She's straight. Like poker face. King of Wands. There's our three. The Emperor. King of Wands. And this could be our High Priestess here because... Did she come out? I thought she did. Maybe not. I thought she did, but... Anyway, because this bitch a cut. She's sitting. And this over here, he thought he knew some things about spirit, about what was going on, but he didn't know half what he thought he did. You know, he thought he was big and bad, though. But this Emperor knew plenty, been in the game long enough. And I know normally he's a good guy, and it's this, that, and that, but I think he don't like the way this shit went down. He'd blow us all up. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but there it is. Get out of this energy now. Queen of Wands. Oh shit. Maybe that's why we got the King and Queen of Wands here. But she's looking at the Emperor. Probably because he's got the bomb in his hand. He's oblivious to it, though. He doesn't know someone getting ready to blow the whole place up. That could be the case for some people too, though. I think somebody could be getting ready to set it ablaze. It's not funny. But some people are flipped the hell out. That's true. And then sneak away. No, these two maybe thought they were gonna sneak away, get away. You know. And they swords come out, so that's the truth. But yeah, maybe he plans on taking out as many as he can when he goes out. I don't know. I'm kind of picking up on that. If I gotta go, I'm taking as many people as I can with me. Kind of energy. I don't know where that came from, but there it is. And I think he directly related to these two here, this couple, this pair here. You don't like something. Anything else that's there? Let me get out my other deck here. A different deck. The Hermit. He can't see where he's going. He doesn't see anything else ahead for him after all this. He feels like he doesn't see any other path. He's not seeing a future. He's thinking in the terms of, you know, I mean, I suppose he's embarrassed, or he doesn't see any path. He just doesn't, he's not seeing it. He's feeling very defeated. He's embarrassed. Anything else I see? The Tower. Well, like I said, an explosion, there it is. Of a house. Oh shit. Oh shit. they plan on doing? They plan on blowing the house up? I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting it. It's like this emperor, since things are working out this way, and he can't see any future for himself. I think he plans on kabooming some shit, like a home. And that'll cause a tower, alright. God, I hope not. That's what I'm picking up, though. Setting it ablaze, or... I pick up blowing it up. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what the hell. The High Priestess. Maybe he felt like there was no other way to take out the collector? Or he can't have the High Priestess? Because usually well, I guess that's the Hierophant, the High Priestess, but still it's going to cause a definite tower to the High Priestess. But something to do with her as well. I don't get, that's not the, I'm not picking up justice with this. High Priestess. Most likely the collector. Knight of Pentacles. Well, the money would be slow. It would slow you down a little bit, wouldn't it? Page of Swords at the bottom of that. Okay, well, I think I'm good on that deck. Let me see here. I made some other cards, some index cards. I always have to carry around so much stuff. I feel like I'm packing the move every day. Well, like I'm going on vacation somewhere. Suitcases and bags and stuff. So I have too much crap sometimes that I think I need to take with me. Let's see what these cards say. Well, I'm going to get out my other deck and clarify here. Oops. Okay. I'll shuffle these before I put them away, but I'll shuffle a couple more too. The moon. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Hearts. Let's see. Welcome to the Spirit of Force, the Holy Spirit. Thank you for protecting us during this week. Seven of Swords. No, they're still attacking. Strength. And persevere. The Empress. The world is over. No more attacking the Empress. Justice is here. Five of Hearts. Left a couple of people heartbroken there. And that's what that Emperor's upset me. Three of Pentacles. Again, two people picking up Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they wanted to take her. They wanted to go. Clarifying what we had done. Wanted to go. Two of the three wanted to go away with that Ten of Pentacles all to themselves. That's what it's saying. Again. Death. They wanted to, yeah, it's over. Same story's coming out. They wanted to take out the collective. alive, then they tried long enough and hard enough, didn't they? Queen of Wands, the Sun, the High Priestess. Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Sun come out over by the star card. And the High Priestess. Bing, bing, boom. Yeah. Two birds. It's almost like Knight of Wands. Yeah, they definitely left that third party out. One of the three out. Princess of Pentacles. Wasn't the first time I'm getting. This couple's done this before to another energy as well, younger in both cases. Page of Pentacles or Ace of Pentacles. And again, they wanted to take the money. They did already once and left out the third party the first time. The third of that party. And then they were going back to do it again, but to another third. And I think what they do a lot of times would be to use them as a scapegoat. The third one that they invite into the relationship. Somebody's got to be the scapegoat, but so far it hasn't been this feminine energy. Maybe until now. I mean, they've gotten away each time. And then certain, for certain collective, but with me with them. So they've done this many times before, it appears. Like I was saying about families being, communities, whole communities being affected by this Black Widow kind of energy. But it comes with all sorts of different spirits, energies. You got the Jezebel energy, you got, just all sorts of different things that came along with it. But I sum it up saying Black Widow because basically their end goal is the same. And they don't care what they have to do to get to it. Until one day they meet the wrong one. Or is it the right one? Can't get by with it. Can't do it. What do we have here? Blew the lid off the top. Exposed the truth in what was hidden. Yeah, that's what the collective's been doing. A fine gentleman, entrepreneurial, known in the community. And is that somebody coming in? This is music to my ears. Is that who's coming in? True love, yeah. Has your heart, deep love, only for you. Ooh. What goes up must come down. End of a cycle. Close up the cycle. It says love life, sing, dance, play. Creeping around, poking around people. Trying to poke around to see what we got going on as usual. Trying to creep around and listen to what we're saying as well. Does the Coca-Cola. Lines that shouldn't be crossed, boundaries. Ooh, shoot, what I want to find. Mixology, mixed up, crushed. With that mixology, that's, I think, because they've been spiking somebody's drinks and shit, trying to mess with their crown chakra, so they can leave them stupid or something, but God ain't having it. It says any cock will do. That's funny. Poison mind. literal poison or poison pussy. And then this one says, well, I think it's all three. Not as green as you are young, and have to kiss a few frogs before you can find Prince Charming. That's for sure. But yeah, with that poison, literal poison mind is exactly what the hell's been going on around here. People trying to poison people because they didn't get their way, so they want to keep, I don't know if it's an inheritance or some sort of abundance that they thought they got away with, or in some cases did a, like a guardianship over somebody unbeknownst to them. They want to make you look crazy. What better way to do it than make you crazy by giving you some sort of drug that will take your mind and do that to somebody? But they best be careful with that shit, because God's been here twice now cleaning that mess up after them, and I don't think he's having that shit right there, buddy. Just keep bottled up, glass half full. They're getting ready to explode. Maybe that's why that bomb was in that Emperor's hand, huh? And it says other fish in the sea. Yes, sir. That's right. El Dorado, it says, keep it under your hat. Keep the head of yours under your hat. I have to go put my stuff in. Connect. I am. It says two sides to story. That's all I'm going to take. It says treat your precious heart with kid gloves. Be gentle to yourself. It says false foundation built on lies. And it says family tree, extend a branch. So, couple. It says, oopsie. It says star power, stardom. And it says on guard, guarding your heart. So yeah, we are guarding our heart. I can't say we're not, but who wouldn't? You know? But at least we still have our heart. And it still has the ability to be open. And if you need to reach out to your family, if any in the collective still have a family to reach out to, right? Depends on your situation, use your discernment. Yeah, but treat yourself good, collective. Be kind to yourself. It's been a long, rough road, and it's not over. Thank God it's not over. The journey will continue. Alright, that's all I got for right now. Hopefully I get a little better of a time, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it exactly like this from here on out. I'm going to branch out to something different, explore my options with my intuition further, because I'm pretty sure I have more ability there than just reading the tarot cards and reading energy, okay? But I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. I love you guys. Good job. Have a blessed evening.